Hey everybody, thank you for coming to another edition of the Shiba Raffle. We are going through the analytics right now, so please stand by. Please stand by. We'll get right into today's main event, Shiba Worldwide Raffle. The raffle the only raffle in the whole entire world that actually pays you to play. Now, if you want more information on that, please stand by. Who wants to be a multimillionaire? Who wants to see shit get you there? How is it possible? Well, everybody likes trading in everybody should be buying it rather than selling it. But that's me, that's my prerogative. You can make your own decision. We're going to inform you on what is going on with SHIB and the cryptocurrency market in general. I'm going to give you a live update on SHIB Worldwide Raffle. Here in a minute, we're just going to get things started. Massive shout to everyone who comes in. Says hi. My video going viral. That's awesome. So, yeah. Master Shout to Prince Williams. Woo! In the house. Master Shout to Big Town. Master Shout to Rowena. Master Shout to Wayne. Master Shout to Jason Cox if he comes in. Master Shout out to Disclosure. Master Shout out to Leia, Dong, Gabriel, Ramel, DJ, Ryan, Paul, Vincent, who else is there? There's a whole list of names. Master shout out to the Philippines. That's where we're hosting from. Thank you so much. We're in just south of San Francisco in a little tiny village. So if anyone knows where San Francisco is in the Philippines, in Quezon Province, south of Lucena City. Massive shout to everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to rock is in. Ready for the count. Where is it? Hey, Prince, where's the count? Liar.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, and welcome to another edition of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. We're going to kick things off with a massive shout out to Prince. Massive shout out to your family. Massive shout out to everyone that comes into the channel. Of course, we are here live in your back door. Yeah, too bad about Calgary. 2 inches of snow. What is the temperature here? I think it's around 30 above, right? 30 degrees. And it's so humid here. Like, I'm pretty sure you know what that's like, Prince, in Jamaica. It's pretty much the exact same scenario, right? Um, when you're surrounded by water, you have a lot of humidity, a massive amount of humidity. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you can. If you don't want to, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. We're here to talk about adding value. We're here to kick things off with the 50/50 raffle update. So, as you may or may not know, we have had some traffic to the website as of late, which is very positive. Very positive. We're going to go into statistics right here. Yeah, so the amount of new people coming in, we've had 5 visitors and 12-page reviews yesterday, which is awesome. We are a far cry from the 300,000 daily hits to the channel that we need to kick things off in the right way so that we can at least sell 21,000 tickets per day. 21,000 tickets would, at this price, would be over 550 million SHIB sent to the dead end wallets on a daily basis. That would be phenomenal. If the price continues to drop, of course, we'll end up sending more, and then there's less tickets available. Just so everybody understands that that's adding value to SHIB every single day that there's a reduction in SHIB circulating supply. So yesterday we had over 20 million SHIB sent to the dead end wallets. Unfortunately, we did not sell anyone. We didn't sell any tickets, and we'll give you a geographical breakdown of what's going on in the world. So we've had 22 hits in the last 30 days. 22 hits in Canada and the U.S. 11 hit. Well, no, 33 hits to Canada and the U.S. U.S. was 11. Canada was 22. Russia had 3 hits. France 1 hit. Poland 1 hit. India, we had 3 hits last month, and Philippines, 22 hits. 22 visitors from the Philippines. Big shout out to the Navarro family for supporting the channel. Big support out to everyone who comes in and supports the channel. This is a worldwide event, just so that everybody's aware of what that means. It's sorry about that, but yeah, SHIB is a worldwide event, right? So just so people are aware of where we stand when it comes to the world. So, yeah, hold on a second. Technical difficulties. That never happens here in the Philippines with the power outages. How am I coming through, Prince? Am I coming through okay? So, yeah, so we're not able to host a raffle. We didn't sell any tickets in the last 24 hours. Therefore, we will not be hosting a raffle draw today. We'll have it kicked over for tomorrow, which is positive if you look at it from the downward scope of things because of the amount of liquidity pool that's in the marketplaces. So we're going to share that link with you momentarily here. Where are you? You're here somewhere. Yeah. So right now we're sitting at 11.63, which is like phenomenally cheap. We don't like to sell SHIB at this price. We never thought it would get to this price. Personally, I didn't think it would ever get back to this price. I'm like baffled like the rest of you. SHIB should never sell off to this price. We're well below grade. If you want to look at it as a grade thing, we're well below the grade on it. We are adding value, so something that's adding value. I think I posted a video yesterday. I don't know, Prince, did you get a chance to look at that video? On 2 inches of snow, that's not good. Not good, not good, not good. Well, we didn't have any rain in the last 2 days. That makes any, like, try and get some sympathy from you, but I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, so what have we got going on? I posted a video yesterday. I want to know if you guys had a chance to look at it or not. If you didn't have a chance to look at it, make sure you have a chance to look at it. It's a short video. It's about 2 minutes long. It explains the whole purpose of value, and it was a. I think I gave you this scenario. There's two scenarios, right? I think I did the one with the doctor and his daughter, where he had bought a car 20 years ago, or roughly around 18 years ago. He bought it brand new, and he told his daughter take the car down to the auctioneer and see what they would offer her for the car. And then she took it down to the auctioneer, and then she took it down. He asked her to take it down to the pawn shop and see what they would offer her. And hindsight being 2020, um, he then told her to take it to the hill, right? To collectors, car collectors. And the car collector said that the car's worth around $32,000. He would give her $28,000 for it because he wants to make a little bit of money on the side. So around $4,000 he'd make in commission. Um, and then she came back to her dad and said that the guy on the hill was offering her $28,000, and he said to her, "You have to know where people are going to spend the money on your, because only the auctioneer, they're only interested in taking a little bit of profit, and the pawn guy is interested in making the maximum amount of profit that he can off the car." So he was offering her $200 or $250, and then the auctioneer was saying that she'd get about $750 for the car. The guy on the hill said it's worth $32,000. So it depends on where you want to go and how fast you need the money, right? You want the money right now? No problem. Sell it. That's what we're saying about SHIB. It's the exact same principle. Everybody doesn't see the value. They're going to sell it right now because they need the money right now. So if you want it right now, it's going to cost you, um, because it's adding value every single time that we reduce the circulating supply. Every time we get more people coming in, also adds value. So you have a very unique situation where you're adding value when you're doing the reduction, and then you're adding more value as more people come into it. The SHIB 50/50 raffle is designed so that every single person has an opportunity to make enormous sums of money with the reduction. Now, I've added certain things on the website under accumulation. If you go to we'll go right into the website. Hey, that's a good idea. We'll go right straight to the website. Okay, so 23 hours and 54 minutes. We have just looped the six minutes into this session. We would be hosting the raffle in approximately half an hour from this time. This would be the cutoff, or just before the cutoff. The cutoff would be 5:30, which was 20 minutes ago. And then we'd be hosting the raffle in about 10 minutes if we were hosting this event. Now, we'll go into accumulation. We want to share this thread instead. So we'll share this. Okay, so here we have the burn accumulation. I think everybody knows what this is. And I haven't updated it from yesterday, so it has changed. As you may or may not be aware, we did reduce SHIB circulating supply yesterday by over 20 million SHIB sent to the dead end wallets. 19,443,000. But we also reduced 809,000 SHIB and 5,101 SHIB. And yesterday we did over 300,000 SHIB. So that was sent to the dead end wallets. Now, what does that mean? It means that that's adding value to every single holder in SHIB. So if everyone understands the value of it, why is it selling off? Exactly. Because people aren't aware. And some reason they don't want you to be aware. I'm not 100% sure why that is, but if I post it on X, it gets very low views. If I post it on TikTok, it gets more views, but it's still similar. It's still only like 800 views, 900 views, but it's still better than YouTube. It's still better than X. It's still better than Instagram and Facebook. I get way more views on TikTok than I do on those other channels. So I think I'm going to start doing a lot more TikToking, and I just started opening a Rumble account because like they said, if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, you're kind of going insane. So we'll try different aspects of it. So here we go with the Shibarium accumulation, and they did 56 billion SHIB reduction in 2023. 2024. Sorry, Prince. Yeah, 2024. They did this reduction, 56 billion. Now, at the time that this happened, SHIB was sitting at around 11, same price that it is right now. Get a load of that, right? 56 billion sent to the dead end wallets, and we are back at the same levels that we were when they did this burn. That tells you how undervalued SHIB is right now. That's a massive accountability right there. Then we shot up like a bat at a hell, right up to 4045 US. And what did they do? Sell it off. Why? Because there's no more burns. And everybody's got this huge prospectus that Shibarium is supposed to do all these burns, but where are they? After that, they have burned very little. I think it's been around 30 million or 40 million SHIB has been sent to the dead end wallets, and that's nowhere near their price target of 15,000 because they're supposed to wait till it gets to 15,000 USDT and then burn SHIB. That's the minimum, right? Ours is 21,000 tickets, which works out to about 10,000 pounds, right? So about 12,000. So it's almost a similar, same idea, except that we are actually reducing SHIB circulating supply with the raffle tickets of the sale. So right now, at the current price, we have 10 billion tickets available, 624,492,731. That's the max, guys. So once we start selling tickets, that is going to drop the ticket sales. We don't accumulate any more ticket sales unless the price goes astronomically high. Then it's going to change the price. It's going to change the amount of tickets available. It's going to go. It's going to increase because if you understand economics at all, what happens is right now you're getting more bang for your buck. So there's less tickets available because you're getting more SHIB. When the price goes higher, it's the same amount of money used to buy it. So then all of a sudden you have more supply because you have more supply of because of the price of it, right? So you're not getting as much bang for your buck anymore. So the lower the price, the more bang for your buck you're getting. So the lower the number of tickets that are available. The higher the price, the more tickets are available. Makes sense? Does it make sense to everybody? I don't know if I'm grabbing your concept of that, but that's the way it works. And you can look at it on available tickets. So to go on available tickets, you'll see the exact same thing, right? The exact same number for number one tickets, 55,000. Per ticket, 55,000. So when you look at 5,000, look at it. It's 116 billion tickets available. That's because you're not getting the same amount of tickets for the same price. Make sense? So the price goes up, you don't get as many tickets. You don't get as many SHIBs for that ticket. You're only getting 5,000 SHIB now instead of 55,000 SHIB. That's the whole purpose of that. So that's the whole kicker, right? So the higher the price, the lower the price, the more you get. The higher the price, the lower number of SHIB you get. It should make sense, right? As it gets to close to £1, you're going to have the same thing. Half a pound, it's 50 cents. It's still 62 cents US, and it's still 89 cents Canadian. If the Canadian fiat hasn't changed or the US fiat currency hasn't changed, it's the exact same principle. So the adding the value to SHIB is the reduction of SHIB circulating supply and the amount of people coming in. So the utility is the burns. The catalysts are the people behind SHIB. So everybody that's coming into SHIB that sees the value, and there's more holders coming in. And the $1 trillion question everybody's asking is, why did I post on there 1 trillion? Well, the 1 trillion stands for the amount of exchanges buying SHIB. Now, it's astronomical. It's astronomical. We have had roughly around 5 trillion SHIB added to the exchanges in the last 48 hours. No lie. 48 hours we've had 4.8, somewhere on there, 4.8 trillion SHIB added to. We're like, yeah, close to 5 trillion SHIB added in the last 48 hours to the exchanges. Now, who's buying it? I'm going on a limb here, but I'm going to say it's all on the exchanges. All the exchanges are buying it at this price. They see the value in it. Someone else doesn't see it. That's up to them. That's on them too for all it's worth, right? So just so that everybody has an understanding of what that means. And that also includes what the prospectus is on the marketplaces. Now, I think I did show the video yesterday on the hot pot, and that's basically we were expecting the bidding war to happen on SHIB. It hasn't happened yet. If it did, you would see SHIB explode. So we haven't seen it. We've seen behind the scenes BlackRock adding more to their bags, and we can get into that. I can prove it to you. Do you guys remember what it was yesterday? Anyone look at the chart, the wall accumulation yesterday? Anybody? Okay, we're gonna wait for this to load. Let it load. Let it load. Let it load. Okay, so anybody at all remember what it was like yesterday? Okay, so Binance added about 300 billion yesterday because this was at 446, 44 trillion 646, somewhere around there. Okay, BlackRock 46 trillion 232, I believe it was. Now it's at 46664. So they've added 200 in the last 24 hours, 200 billion. Now, in the last month, they've added, it was at 42, now it's at 46. That's 4 trillion. Okay, in the last little while, not month, I'd say last week or so. And this was at 42, now it's at 44. So that's 2 trillion added. So what's happening is OKX added 700 billion SHIB to their wallets. But they're nowhere near where they were before. They were at 11 trillion before. They're at 8.3. So a lot of that, I think, is people taking their profits or taking money off the table, not seeing the value for what it is. And India still hasn't sold any of their, like it says here, the 5 billion SHIB they sold, 30 billion SHIB that they sold. This hasn't changed. All it was is moving it around. Crypto.com, 5.6 trillion. Binance, 6.6 trillion. 6.9 trillion, 8.3 trillion for OKX. And of course, this is Robinhood, or is it Binance? I'm not sure. I think it's either one or the other. Binance, they haven't added to their position. This was 8.5, by the way, before. So they've added over a trillion SHIB to their wallets. And this is their own account, by the way, guys. This is Binance's own account. Now, Binance is supposedly supposed to do a $1 billion burn this month because they do it every quarter. So this is the quarter that they're going to do it in. So we're waiting for that to come out. Once that comes out, that should put some fear of scarcity in SHIB. It won't put a lot of fear in, because what happens is a lot of people don't misunderstand that there's a burn right afterward. People don't understand burns at all. They don't get it. When you burn it, you're adding value. When you're reducing the circulating supply, you're adding value to the SHIB holders. That's giving money back to you. That's like share buybacks, guys. Period. Plain simple share buybacks, right? At value. They're buying it at value. So at that point, how much money is it worth? It's worth a lot more than what people think it is, because eventually these exchanges are going to catch on, which they haven't done yet, but they will, and that's where it's going to start the bidding war. Now, I was expecting Ethereum would have caught on by now and started, because I know for a fact they don't like missing out on liquidity. But because of the downturn in the marketplace for cryptocurrencies, Trump wasn't able to keep his promise. with cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin takes a spill because he's not able to keep his promises. But the thing is that every time they confiscate, but they've been doing this, hey Prince, they've been doing this for a long time. They confiscated a lot of Bitcoin over the years, and they had no problem selling it back. Recording stopped. Okay, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So massive shout out, awesome, 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 awesome. So the whole point of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle is to reduce the circulating supply, increase demand. That's the bottom line. We just move cryptocurrencies around for people. That's it. That's all we do. We just move it around. So when we move it around, we add value to you because we are sending it to the winner and we are reducing the circulating supply at the same time. As soon as the winner is announced, we reduce SHIB circulating supply. That's the 50/50 raffle dream, right? We want to make sure we double your money every single time. Absolutely, we want to sell the maximum amount of tickets every single time. Therefore, we have less tickets to sell next time by half, right? So if it's 10 million today, it's 5 million. No, 10 billion today, 5 billion tomorrow, 2.5 billion the next day. You get the whole. You get the whole gist of it. 125, 1.25 billion the next day. So within 3 days, we've liquidated 70% of SHIB's total supply, which would be awesome. Woo! And everybody makes money. What is there not to love about that? Everybody makes money. Everybody holding SHIB makes enormous amounts of money. Why wouldn't we want to support that? Why wouldn't any of us want to support that? That brings home the bacon, right? Like everybody in the world should be supporting that message to the entire world. Like it's that positive, it's that lucrative that it would drive massive following. It would drive massive rewards to every single person on the planet that benefits in the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle. And that's the whole point of it. That's why we do this, is to help everybody, not just us in the hosting the raffle, but everybody in the world. And we have no problem burning it because we are a raffle. It's not our money, it's the people's money, right? It's your money, right? And we want to make sure that you get the most out of it. And what are we asking for? 62 cents per ticket. That's not a lot to ask for a raffle ticket. That's less than majority of the tickets that are available to you on the raffles these days. Most of the raffles that I know, the 50/50 raffles now start at $5 a ticket, which is insane. I don't understand that concept, but that's the truth of it. Everybody, like, they want more money, but we don't. We only want we want to see everybody succeed. So the whole point of it is a worldwide 62 cents USDT per ticket. That's what it works out to. You get 50,000 SHIBs right now for that price, 55,000 SHIBs for that price, which is amazing at this price, which is insane. You would get 550,000 to hold a minimum raffle draw. You would get 550 million SHIB. Okay, and then I did the math on it. Let's see if I got it here. I got it here somewhere. I did the math on it for the max that someone would receive if we did a million. Hold on a second. Let me see. I did it here before. Yeah, so the minimum. $81 billion. 81 billion SHIB would go to a lucky winner. Isn't that awesome? 81 billion. That would mean that if we did the max for per person, because it works out to 1 million pounds. Okay, so that would work out to 1.2 million US per per lucky winner, plus the reduction in SHIB circulating supply by 81 billion, which would be phenomenal. That would absolutely crush it when it comes to buying tickets. And that's the whole purpose of it. Buying tickets would decrease the amount of supply, circulating supply. Plus, the winner gets 81 billion. So you got to remember that, right? The winner also gets 81 billion. Massive shout out to Jason Cox. Thank you for coming in, brother. Always a pleasure to have someone come in and take part into the educational tutorial. Yeah, we weren't able to host a raffle. Sorry, Jason. Sorry, Prince. But you know how these things work, right? People don't believe that we're actually hosting a raffle, and then they're like, "Why would you host a raffle for?" It's like, well, because it helps everybody in the world. It helps everybody. Everybody, it gets lucrative in the raffle draw. We add value every single time we do a reduction. We get more people coming into SHIB because they want to take part in the raffle. So it's a win-win-win situation. Everybody wins in this situation. That's why we love it so much. It's like a no-brainer. That's why we want the raffle to succeed. We want it to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to take part in the raffle, and everybody on the sidelines that didn't take part in the raffle reap the benefits of the raffle. So that's great. Everybody wins. Lucrative, making more money. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Right? So how come we're not getting that message out? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know why, but I think I'm being shut down on X and I'm being shut down on YouTube for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why that is, because the price shouldn't be reflected in it. Um, Adding value to something always should be building, not taking away. Right? So as we build on that um, characteristics of the raffle draw, that we're building on that emphasis of prosperity, of being extraordinarily different from every other raffle in the world by hosting a worldwide raffle, which none of them can um, because of their bureaucracy on each of their states or provinces or cities, even in the cities. Hey, Jason, some of the cities have their own raffle and they're exclusive to their own cities in the United States. In Canada, we are a province. So if you can host a 50-50 raffle like the Boys and Girls Club of Alberta. What is the other one? There's another one too. Health Services Alberta. You can host raffles on that. Um, Hockey games, like you can buy tickets for either hockey game in Alberta. So you can buy raffle tickets for just so everybody understands. Like those are the concepts, right? If you wanted, like the Blue Jays is a Canadian run organization from Blue Jays baseball. So they're able to host a raffle draw 50-50, but only to Ontario because they have to have jurisdiction in each of the provinces to host a 50-50 raffle throughout Canada. And they don't have the jurisdiction. We don't need to worry about jurisdictions because we are SHIB. The only ones that we would have to ask is SHIB. So I'd ask Jason, you hold SHIB. Is it okay to host a SHIB 50-50 raffle? Prince, I know you hold SHIB. Is it okay to host a 50-50 raffle? You see where the ridiculousness comes in? Like I'd have to ask every individual person that holds SHIB whether or not you want to make money in SHIB or not. That's the insane part of it, right? So SHIB has got no regulations to it, and it's not considered legal tender. So, and it won't have legal tender possibilities until it gets to that 50 cents to a dollar aspect of it. And then it may or may not hold. Well, once it hits a dollar, it will, because there'll be so many people holding SHIB that it'll be like a country unto itself. Does that make any sense to everybody? When you have 30 to 40 million people in it, you're now considered a country, right? So that would have its own platform jurisdictional value. And I'm sure some of them will have banks will be owning it by that time, and then they will probably put in a formality into it saying that because of the value that's added every single day to SHIB circulating supply, they're going to try and steal it from everybody. So you're going to have another aspect of the stealing part of it where they're trying to short it or they're going to, well, no, they'll be shorting it because they want to buy it for nothing. Just like what's going on right now. You got the exchanges shorting SHIB to try and buy it at a lower price. That's a fact. They put a ceiling in to drive the prices down. They did that at 28. 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, like 15 trillion SHIB. Come on, 15 trillion SHIB ceilings at 18. Now there's 105 trillion SHIBs trading at 15. So they don't want the price to go above 15, 4015. Why is that? To drive it down. That's the only reason, is to drive it down so they can buy it more. But it comes at a price. That price is the bidding war. The exchange is trying to buy it from the other exchanges. That's when it starts to get exciting. That's when it starts to drive awareness. That's where it starts to build on that value, because now they're starting to realize that, hey, the price is too low. These exchanges have money. They are going to start accumulating SHIB on a granular scale, because it's the only currency that's adding value constantly. There's no other currency in the world that's adding value constantly. ADA just did $18 million burn, but they haven't done a burn in over 2 years. So it seems like a lot, but they haven't done any burning in 2 years. And remember, ADA can mint just as much as they burned. Okay, SHIB doesn't have that ability. So ADA is should be on fire, right? You would think, because they did that burn. Where's ADA? Cardano is at 67 cents. So even after the burn, they're down 20%. Wow, eh? That's what I'm saying. Every time you do a burn, it seems like everybody sells off. It's like they don't understand it. But the truth of the matter is, they can mint as much as they can. Same thing with XRP. Everybody's like, oh, they got burn mechanism built in. They can burn all they want. They can mint as many they want tomorrow. If they run into trouble, they can mint. Remember, they're a company, not an exchange, right? They're a company. They're a financial company. Now they've been noted that they're not a security. It's only because they're in different countries that they can fiddle-daddle their way out of it. But it's a company. They have a CEO, CFO, board of directors. They're on the NASDAQ stock exchange, and I think they're on the DAX as well. So Ripple, right? Ripple. And Ripple owns XRP, just so that you are aware. And they were also on the summit, crypto summit. And none of them really spoke out about where they're going. And Trump did shut down the meeting. I think it's due to a couple factors with the crypto summit. But anyway, that was it was positive and non-fulfilling, right? So the non-fulfilling part of it is Trump couldn't keep his promise to the crypto community. He not able to buy Bitcoin with American currency. So that's why the summit kind of fell apart. That's why the crypto exchanges all fell in lieu of, because everybody's like, oh, it got a big nothing burger. Well, it wasn't a nothing burger. It just meant that they're confiscating. At least they came out and said, we're confiscating all the assets, crypto assets, and holding it. So there's 58 billion SHIB being held by U.S. Congress right now. But that was confiscated, right? It's confiscated because of what company was that? XRP. Was it XRP? Because it wasn't Journey. Journey sold all theirs. They sold all their SHIB. 7 trillion SHIB they sold. So, like, that was an opportunity, and that was at, I believe, 5088. No, 82. Like 5082, guys. That's definitely insanity. And we're right back to the levels we were before the burn of 56 billion SHIB that was sent to the dead end wallets by Shibarium. But they haven't burned anything since, and the amount that they burned is pretty much, well, every time we burn, we're adding value. So it doesn't matter how much it's being burned, as long as it's being burned. It shows the reduction, which means it's always constantly adding value. That's the whole gist of it, right? It's adding value to SHIB, to everybody in SHIB. So that's the whole purpose of that. So how much is that news, or how much is that benefiting everybody in the SHIB community? It benefits everybody. It's just whether or not they see it or not. That's the whole purpose of it. That's why we talked about the difference in people coming in and people not understanding what's going on with cryptocurrencies, especially in SHIB, because SHIB's adding value. So if it's adding value every single day, why isn't it getting the recognition that it deserves? People have to cover it. Influencers have to cover it. Like I'm covering it, but I'm also covering the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle. The whole purpose of the raffle is to drive awareness. And that was the whole purpose of it in the first place. I'm Will, your host. Thank you so much for coming in, and I really appreciate it. We're going to get things kicking off here where it's getting really hot here in the Philippines. So I'm going to end this session. And thank you so much for coming. Make sure you share, like, and comment. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow. I know that you all want the channel to grow because the more that we grow, the faster we can do SHIB circulating supply. And I don't understand this, right? Everybody talks about doubling their money every single day. You can double your money every single day in SHIB. All I got to do is tell everybody about the tickets, right? There's only so many tickets available. Once those tickets are gone, they're gone forever. That's it. It's the same as the SHIB supply. At this price, everybody should be piling into SHIB. There shouldn't be anybody not piling into SHIB right now. But if you don't see the value, you're not going to buy it. That's that simple, and you're going to take it for what it is. And that's right now. If you want to sell it, you're taking a bit of a loss. And if you want to sell it even further, you can take even more of a bath. But this is why we tell everybody only buy a lottery ticket's worth. So on dips like this, it's a lottery ticket, right? You buy a lottery ticket. And then you accumulate a lottery ticket every week or every month, depending on how many times you buy a lottery ticket. It's the exact same principle, right? If you can't afford a lottery ticket, don't worry about it. SHIB will look after you in the long run. Right now, people are selling it and the exchanges are benefiting from it, but the exchanges want to make money too, everybody. No one wants to lose money. So they're trying to drive it down. Well, I think that they've stopped trying to drive it down because now they're starting to realize that it's going too low. And now the other exchanges are going to start looking at it. And then other countries are going to start looking at it because the price evaluations are going to be a kicker. So it's going to start a bidding war very, very soon. If not, it has already. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great and wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your evening. Prince, sorry about the weather out there. Right, massive salute, 2 inches of snow. Wow, that's usually what happens in May, right? We usually get a big dump of snow. 2 inches isn't that big of a deal, but it is enough to cause havoc because I know what happens with 2 inches of snow. It's a rat race. It really is a rat race because there's all kinds of accidents. What happens is we have a freeze overnight, and then it turns into a sheet of ice in the morning, and by the afternoon, there's no snow on the ground. But before then, there's massive amounts of congestion because everybody slows right down, and people impatient trying to pass, and then they hit black ice and they slide all over the place. That's Calgary. If everyone doesn't understand what Calgary's just a different avenue because they have the Chinooks. Once those Chinooks come in, boy, woo, it warms up fast. Get that westerly wind coming in, have the Chinook arch, causes headaches, nosebleeds, all kinds of little things with atmospheric pressure. But it warms up nicely, and snow doesn't usually last in Calgary very, very long. Thanks for everybody for coming in, and that was just a little brief educational tutorial on Calgary and the Chinooks that they get in Canada. Thank you, and have a great and wonderful day, everybody. Cheers, peace out. Love yous all. Can't wait for SHIB to explode. Can't wait for the raffle to start. Maybe it'll get started now because the price is so low, and everybody's getting bigger bang for their buck now because you're getting 55,000 SHIBs. 55,000 SHIBs on your 68 cents, Prince. Right? 89 cents. Jason, 62 cents, right? 62 cents. You're getting 55,000 SHIBs. That's unreal, man. Unreal. Why this hasn't gone through the roof is beyond me. Everybody should be talking about it. No word of a lie, right? We want to add to your bags. We want to make sure that we are adding phenomenal amount of money back in your wallet. and it hasn't happened yet, and God knows why. And if it's to allow others to get in at this price, so be it. So be it. Take advantage of it when you can, right? Absolutely. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Take a good rest of your day and enjoy what's yet to follow. And I'm going to share. What am I going to share? Share as we dare. Share. No, I want to share my website again. Crypto. There we go. We want to share the crypto page. We want to show the 77,000 for Bitcoin, which is insane, by the way. It should be sitting around 90,000, 92,000. Like, it was bad news, but it's not bad news for the whole cryptocurrency. This is well oversold territory, just so that people are aware. Where's the price of SHIB? 78,000, so it has gone up a little bit for Bitcoin. And yeah, 11449, which is insane. No. Absolutely insane. You reduce the circulating supply, people are not aware of it. Guess what? Yeah, this is what you have, right? That's exactly what you have. You have sell-off. Anyway, thank you. I'm just shocked. That's all, guys. I'm just shocked. Anyway, I'm gonna rock these out. Dun, 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 dun. And God bless each and every one of you. Jesus loves you. Live long and prosper, everybody. Make sure you tip your waitress. We want this one. Enjoy. Have a great time. Woo! Have a great time. We want to make you money. Every time we reduce SHIB circulating supply, we're adding value to you, the wallet holders of SHIB. We want to make sure that everybody understands this whole concept of reduction, adding value, increasing your price, less supply, more demand. We want to make sure everybody understands this. And this should have went viral. We should have had 500 or 600 million hits, right? Like 600 million hits on this site. Should have been just astronomical. Massive shout out to India, massive shout out to the Philippines, massive shout out to China, massive shout out to Taiwan, massive shout out to the UK, massive shout out to Britain. Hey, reducing your pound. British, get it together. Come on. I know you're out there. Support. Everybody wants to make money. I don't care who you are. Everybody wants to make money. With this raffle, everybody wins. Everybody wins. So why not support it? It's a no-brainer. You're going to make money. Period. In the raffle. No one's going to get left out. As long as you're in SHIB, and that's the key. You have to be in SHIB to win. If you're not in SHIB, you can't win. You watch it. Wow, it's exploding. I wish I was in it. Well, you can. Everybody's still in it. Remember what our promise was, friends? 38 pounds per SHIB. Or it's under 2 billion SHIB left. That's our promise to the community. So it gets either one of those two things and stays there over a month, which is 31 days. That's 30 days, everybody thinks it's 31 days. It's about 38 pounds. For 31 days, we are cutting it off. Max. Okay, so this raffle will be passed on to somebody else who wants to take it over. Absolutely. But we would call it with Ian Prince would say that's it. Sorry guys. Now the worst of the world, and the burn mechanism should be astronomically high. Because now every single adoption that's happening in the world that's using SHIB, everybody's using a SHIB as currency back and forth. That's the whole truth of it. Should be using it to buy and sell. Every time we do buy and sell transfers, it would be reducing ship circulating supply. Me and Prince would be on the sidelines and watching everybody profit from it. Because everything that's done at that time would be reducing ship circulating supply. Now, how much of it reducing ship circulating supply? It would be the same as Bitcoin, 1/10 of 1,000,000% on every single transaction. So you have millions of transactions that are occurring possibly every day. So you're watching the reduction of ship probably around $2 to $3 in pounds worth of ship. The ship's at 38, it's not even going to be a percentage of ship at that point. So, well, it would be a percentage, yes, like $2 or $3. It's still like 1 point something, or what was it, 1.45% of ship circulating supply would be reduced on a daily basis. So you would see that start accumulating. When ship got to 50 million ship, you're looking at a price of roughly around where Bitcoin's sitting, around the $10,000, $20,000 range. As it gets lower and lower and lower, it's going to start being Bitcoin. Now, how long is it going to take? To get the ship Raffle going, it's going to happen really, really fast. It's going to taper out, right? Maybe $100, maybe $300, $400 per ship in 5 or 6 years after Raffle. And then within 10 to 15 years, it's actually beating Bitcoin. And gold starting to pile into ship because they're starting to understand the concept. But that won't happen right away. Gold won't start accumulating ship because it's from the Worldwide Gold Council. They're old school when it comes to liquidity and understanding the rules. But nowhere is gold reducing the amount that they're finding. They're always finding more gold. Ship is reducing. So if gold took on that aspect of ship right away, ship would be bought out by the gold reserve instantly because they have the money in trillions of dollars. To acquire a ship costs them nothing. It's a drop in the hat. Would they do that? They're old school. There is about solid fundamentals, physical asset class. SHIB is not, right? SHIB is reducing circulating supply constantly, but it does not fit the narrative. So if it doesn't fit the narrative of gold, like if they were smart, they would acquire a SHIB like that. $6 billion market cap right now, are you kidding me? Gone. Done. And they wouldn't care if it drove the price to 4 zeros. You'd be like, no. We can do it all the way up to 3,099 now. We can even do it up to, a cent, 2 cents, 3 cents. We can even do it up to 3 cents, 4 cents. But we'd acquire it all. And the amount that we have to do that in is because the exchanges are looking at right now at 100 trillion or 100 trillion, sitting at that 4015. That's 200 trillion that they could acquire instantly at that. And that's where I'm talking about the bidding war. But anyway, I'm Will, your host. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Tell me I'm full of crap. Say anything. Give me a comment. Whether you like it or you don't like it. This is Will, your host. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Jesus loves you. Have a great aspect to your day. And we're going to count you down. Boom, boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,